Well, if you have a loved one in memory care, this is your chance to speak up. There's a public comment period happening right now before staffing requirements are reduced. Our Christy Diaz has how this change could happen simply because someone asked.
Current law requires at least 2 direct care workers on site in each memory care unit. But some say that language has caused, quote, industry-wide operational inefficiencies where Georgia staffing is in a crisis. As I walked through Woodland Ridge, an assisted living community with a memory care unit, CEO Beth Casey says it comes down to who can go through a door.
Where that would become problematic would be, let's say it's night on 11 to 7 shift and you're doing your night shift rounds. Literally for someone from the front to come back here and check is much further than for somebody who's on the other side of the door to come and do the rounds.
The new rule they're hoping for would require 1 person in the memory care unit at all times and allow for a second person to float around the building as needed.
Do I think it's a safety issue? No. I think it's a cost issue. And I think it's an affordability issue. It increases prices.
Katie Ramp authored the letter asking for the change.
We still have ratios that we have to hit. This just helps us allow the ability to float a staff member between the 2 places. This does not decrease care at all.
Other advocates strongly disagree, like Nancy Petra at the Alzheimer's Association, who says having 2 people in memory care at all times is common sense.
They may not know where they are and they may get agitated and they may wander into someone else's room, and having 1 direct care worker on staff in those units, we just don't believe that is safe staffing.
Yeah, so there's also a legal question here. The minimum staffing requirements are Georgia law. The Department of Community Health makes the rules based on the law. So 11 Alive reached out to question, well, what happens if this new rule is at odds with Georgia law? They said, quote, all concerns and issues raised during the public comment period will be carefully reviewed and considered by the department. So here's what you can do. You have until 5 p.m. tomorrow to submit a comment. The DCH board will meet again in January to make a final